What's up, y'all? It's your girl Nola Mac, and we're here with another episode of Rhyme and Reason. And today we got Demetrii in the building. Thank you for coming through.
Anytime. Appreciate you having me.
Of course, always welcome. Tell us, who is Demetrii?
Demetrii, singer, songwriter, rapper, poet, all around creative. And that's pretty much it.
What's the most important thing to you as an artist?
Transparency, being honest within your music. I think gets to a certain point where I feel like you have no choice, especially with me, because I come from just being able to express myself through any forms of art, and I just choose music to be the number one source. So I use that to be as transparent and open as possible with my music. That's my form of expression.
Mm-hmm. What's the biggest challenge to you as an independent artist?
Finding a team, trying to build myself up in order to find a team and have management. Like throughout the years, I've been able to find a team of creators as far as content-wise, videographers, photographers, things like that. But as far as me having a manager, I don't have that. Eventually, I'm just trying to work myself up to have a manager, so it'd be easier for me to just focus on the creative side, because juggling the creative and the business can be a hassle. So I'm just trying to get myself to that point to have somebody who's interested in managing me, because they see something in me to promote my career.
How has your style changed from when you first started to where you are now?
I'm a lot more outgoing, outspoken. And when I first started, I was just rapping just to rap, just rhyming words together. I didn't really have no direction, no content was really sticking at the moment. And as I got older, I started going through a few things, different experiences, and it gave me some insight on how I could go about creating my music. So I use those experiences to actually put more content within my music. So now I have something to rap about.
Okay. How did music impact your life from an artist's perspective and from growing up?
It made me more outgoing, giving more of a personality, because growing up, I was really shy. I was really quiet when I was younger. Mm-hmm. And music, it gave me the confidence that I needed to actually be more outspoken, more outgoing, gave me a little bit more personality. And just not only has it helped me creative-wise, but also just helped me all around, just in everyday life.
Okay. What's it, being from Queens, how is that influence your music and everything that you do creatively?
It's a lot of creatives, a lot of dope rapping in Queens, it's a lot of history in Queens. And I know growing up, born in 83, so around when I was 10 or 11, that's when 50 came out. And when I was able to, coming from that neighborhood, I was able to see the impact that he had coming out. And every now and again, he would pop up and just see a crowd of people just coming around when he was out. Just that type of feeling that you can actually create something that will make put people in a certain mood, a certain perspective, something that people want to run up to and stuff, especially when it came to the records he had at that time in 03. It was just unbelievable to see that.
If you could create your own genre, what would you call it?
Intro soul. That's why I call it intro soul.
So that's fire. That was one of our better answers that we've had out of other guests that have been on the show. I know we had one Ghetto Disciple, so I like intro soul. I feel like that fits you. Seeing that I've seen you perform, or being that I've seen you perform, yeah, definitely dope. How would you describe your music to someone who's never heard it before?
It's my music. The most I can say is there is a feeling to it. I always go about trying to provoke some type of feeling in my music. I think I got that from listening to a lot of DMX or whatever it may be. So I like putting a lot of feeling in my music. If I don't feel it when I'm recording, it's gonna be a tough time me putting it out. So I feel like if I don't feel it, the audience ain't gonna feel it. So I feel like when it comes to me creating music, I just want you to, let's bounce on, because I forgot the question. To feel it.
Yeah.
I just want you to feel my music in any shape, form, or fashion.
Okay. And this said DMX. This made me think of like, has anyone told you have like a DMX kind of flow in a way? Like, not like, but I can hear a little bit like undertone of DMX the way you be rapping.
It's a little bit, and I think it was subconsciously. But since I picked up on it a few years ago, so I always just make sure I say him because he's always one of my favorite artists.
Right.
So a lot of my records, when I do the look slow and fast, like
yeah, like an ode to DMX.
I start doing that, and I don't even realize I'm doing it until I put the record. Because I feel like I can get the most out of the emotion when I do that.
Right.
Particularly so how I say things in the book. So if I'm saying it like that, it's a reason I want you to understand what came out more.
Okay. So we're going to do a little this or that. All right. Let's see. Performing or recording?
Recording.
Albums or singles?
Albums.
SOBs or the Apollo?
SOBs.
Love songs or not love songs?
Love songs.
Hooks or verses?
Verses.
Okay. Social media or word of mouth interaction?
Word of mouth interaction.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a definitely pretty much would have selected all the ones you chose too.
That last one was a little treat.
Yeah, I'm a much better like in person type of person. Like
I just know the feel we're in.
Yeah, and that also makes me very overwhelmed. So I think like same with TikTok, like I feel so gimmicky using TikTok. So I'm really bad at TikTok. I really don't use it, but I need to. But what would you or what producers would you want to work with for an album? It don't have to be a specific amount. You can just say whatever.
James Fauntleroy, 1500 or nothing. Timberlake, Knife Wonder, say, and Boy One, and Swiss. Put Swiss in it.
Yeah.
And honorable mention, I would say Habit.
Okay. And can you talk about this record since it gives a West Coast vibe and you had 1500 in there? So
I've always admired the West Coast sound.
Mm-hmm.
I would later on want to incorporate more of a talk box into my music with the look. And I think it's also Snoop's first album, Doggy Style, was into that.
Mm-hmm.
He has a lot of just the chords that they use. It's really that G-funk sound that I really admire. Cause I don't know if it's because like a lot of the West Coast artists they say a lot of like hard stick street shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like say groovy beats.
Right. They be bouncing for real.
So and I admire that. I don't know what it is. I just know I pick a lot of them type of beats. One, because I'm so used to rhyming like a New York style,
right.
Rhyming really. Sometimes I want to switch it up. So you can put that beat on and you can talk about whatever you want.
Exactly.
Women, streets, whatever the case may be. It's them, like it's that Terrence Martin, all of them out there in West Coast. They just provide a certain love, certain different type of feel.
Right. Do you have I know earlier you were talking about a season type of project. You want to talk a little bit more about that and what we can expect from that? Because I know you said it was,
my own little segment called 4 Seasons. Each season I drop a project for about 4 tracks per project every season. And each season, each project is going to be a different type of feel. Winters, it'll be hard beats. Spring, mostly for the women.
Mm-hmm.
Summer, party, more bouncy records. And fall, usually the same thing for spring. Is women, more introspective. Mm-hmm. Try to give you something different for the whole entire.
All right. Okay. So you a lover boy?
It's like I'm in a space where I want to be more of a lover boy. But I think I'm also in a space where I'm hiding the fact that I truly am one.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
transparency.
Better.
You said it, not me.
Yeah, I'm better. I'm still. When it comes to women, honestly, I've been told like, I know how to talk to women, but my energy sometimes could be like very nonchalant. So I'm better off saying what I want to say in the music.
Mm.
And sometimes I could come off really like, one girl said, she was like, I don't know if you just have a certain way of words, but I just can't help it because I'm an artist. And sometimes I'll talk to them like I'm thinking rap it and I got a song out of it. So I do stuff like that.
It wasn't that you today with the story? Like, don't send a man who does music voice note?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened.
Right. Like, I don't even know voice note.
I always tell people, it's like, you date a musician, be careful because it's going to come out on the radio.
You name drop?
Yeah. I might put the name in while I'm recording, but I got the engineer just do a little.
They got the AI is real now, so I'm about to AI all your music and drop all the bitches' names.
I got one. I put out recently a couple months ago. I ain't saying name.
Mm-hmm.
She heard it though.
Okay, so you send them off to shorties?
I don't send it to them. As a price,
Right. Or artists, really, because
pretty much.
book, same thing. If I'm author, I'm writing about your ass, okay? And I ain't getting you shit. Not what a nickel. But yeah, so tell us any shows you have coming up, projects outside of Four Seasons. That sounds like real dope. Definitely looking forward to that.
I don't have any shows right now. I do have another project I was working on, but I'm taking my time with it. Probably gonna space out the same. It's probably about 8 joints. I'll probably just gonna space it out throughout the year, most likely next year. But I'm really focused on social media content. So I'm basically gonna take one records and just do like little reels for each of them and start promoting myself on social media more. Cause I'm not that. I don't want to say I'm not good at it. I just don't try to. I never was prioritizing it. So I was like, you know what? This is what I want to do, and this is the field we're in. Let me just manipulate this for a little bit until I'm able to get in the door, then I can finagle the way I want, especially with TikTok. I'm getting better at TikTok. I'm not the TikTok person, but it's all what you do on social media. I'm not going to be doing a whole bunch of nonsense. It's just for music purposes and stuff like that. And other than that,
you not gonna rock your hips?
No.
You not gonna sexy walk?
Nah, I don't want to go viral that bad. I go viral. I'll try to go viral with other things. It's gonna be 10 times harder, but if it's worth it, you gonna do it.
I meant to ask you, do you like, are you picky with your collabs, or do you much rather like do a song by yourself and like, you know?
Both, because I had one collab since I've been rapping, and that was about maybe like 2014 when I was in college. I always don't ring, and that song never came out. So I'm picky because I want people to know me for me first. I don't want to be just running a whole bunch of people like, yo, can I get a verse to you? Right, I want you to actually like hear me. You actually want to get on it. Not just hearing you like force yourself. Because I've had people, I've sent verses to people and the song never came out. I didn't even know if they did anything with it or not. And I'm like, that's a waste of my time, man. Because I'm just still with some of the fly bars in that 80s.
Right.
It will be my fault.
Exactly. So
I was like, I'm not going to do that. I want it to be like real organic and personal. I want you to hear my music first before I even come to you or you come to me when it comes to collaboration. Because then it's going to be more organic like that. So I don't rush to that. I do want to do more collaborations. That's why I'll be doing shows and be networking a lot. But I need you to hear me first and you actually want to collab with me, not just on some business shit, but something that's worth actually doing. And you have certain people that probably asking verses, but I listen to their music.
And no friends. Yeah.
It was be cool on that because I also gotta take pride in what I do.
Of course.
So I don't want to I'm not just going to work with anybody. But at this point, I don't even look at this as a hobby no more. So now I take it serious. So I will hope that this person that want to work with me is taking it serious too. That's the way I'm at.
Yeah, I feel like the same way. I want to be able to not only like your music, because I could like your music, but you as a person, I'm really not rocking with you as a person or what you stand for. So definitely want to build a rapport and a vibe, organic, as you say. So definitely not solely basing it off the music, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of artists we like, but in person, they're probably horrible people. So definitely. But yeah, let us know where we can find you, find your music, websites, socials, all of that.
Well, you can find me on Instagram, Demetrii, DEMETRII, 2 I's _. And that's for everything. Or you can follow my media page for my photography. Videography, which is enough media _ Other than that, everything is the same. Demetrii _ 813. It's YouTube. Actually, no, I changed it. It's the same thing as Instagram. DEMETRII _ And that's for everything. Well, you find me on that. I got projects coming out. Just be able to look out for it.
That's dope. So I know we did a show together, but definitely we gotta get us a record for sure.
Yeah.
That'll be a vibe.
Definitely.
But I appreciate you for coming through in the ring, you know.
Of course.
Straight from Queens, because that traffic and that toll money is ridiculous.
Oh, no.
But
I finagled that. But
But yeah, I appreciate you for coming through. This is another episode of Rhyme and Reason. I'm Bill Mack, and this is Demetrii checking in and checking out.